Welcome back. Hidden camera shows are still one of the simplest and most successful TV formats all around the world, although nothing much has changed in the technique since the vintage days of candid camera back in the 1950s. The only difference now is that cameras are so much smaller and you're not safe anywhere, as we see when this unsuspecting passenger gets into a Spanish taxi.
Hola, ¿qué he hecho? Buenas tardes, señor. Hola, buenas tardes. ¿Dónde quiere que le lleve? Como siempre, a casa.
Dentro de pocos segundos, José Luis Col, por no comprar flores a una vendedora ambulante, consigue que le echen una maldición.
Es que de verdad, y encima con las maldiciones.
¡Hostia!
Esa ha sido la primera maldición.
Bueno, pero la gitana.
Sí, vamos, segurísimo.
No puede usted parar el coche. Joder. No para tanto.
Lo que tiene que hacer es eso.
¿Y esto? ¿Dónde la gitana? Para usted frenar por lo menos, digo yo, joder. ¿O no? Coño.
Esto no.
Esto te lo voy a nada y... Me cago en la madre que me murió. Joder, loco.
Maldita sea mi suerte.
¿Pero qué?
Seguro que
¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va? ¿Dónde va?
And if you're thinking, having seen that oh-so-funny hidden camera idea from Spanish TV, isn't he likely to have had a heart attack? The answer is yes, very, very likely. And if it's not much fun being a minicab passenger in Spain, it's a lot less fun being a dog on Slovakian television. For perfectly acceptable television in the former Czechoslovakia. Over here, there would have been a storm of protest, not just about the use of a poor live dog, but the rather feeble physical specimens of manhood sweating in the sauna. The Animal Protection League would certainly have a field day watching Australia's Tonight live show. And it's just as well it's live. If they had a chance to edit out the tasteless bits, they wouldn't have anything left.
And nothing happens to the fish.
No, this is
What's
alive,
that
Georgie.
It's alive, all right?
Oh, no. All that fish and no chips.
Okay.
What we're going to do?
Having a double.
We're going to put them in.
Oh, no,
keep going. Watch, Georgie. It's okay. It's okay, Georgie.
Are you sure this is...
Are you going to bring him up in order? Oh, no.
Now,
Oh, kick out.
Okay,
Georgie, it's
okay.
okay, Georgie. All right.
What do you mean, how do we want them back?
Do you want the first one, heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads.
Yeah,
Do
just
you want the white or the brown?
brown.
You wouldn't want to kiss him afterwards, would you? The grisly idea of shoving live animals down your trousers or stuffing fish down way past your tonsils is still considered perfectly okay for TV entertainment in many parts of the world. But in the southern states of America, they like to involve God's creatures in their religious programs as well. The Fundamental Baptist Church in West, even right down to where it commands us all to take up deadly serpents.
Though snake handlers are thought to number only a few thousand, usually congregations of independent churches. The pastor of a small West Virginia church has been bitten 18 times. Dewey Chafin says he has been bitten more than 100 times, yet they continue handling snakes. Children who attend these services seldom take part in snake handling, but their exposure to it creates new generations of believers. To them, the serpent is the devil, who hasn't changed since the Garden of Eden. And services such as this are meant to show their power over him.
It's good tonight, isn't it? Whether or not the deadly serpents finally get their own back on the dancing zealots isn't entirely clear, although surely it can only be a matter of time. But someone who's got to get his comeuppance sooner or later on this series is Swedish late-night host Robert Aschberg. Now, when he took the show to Norway, he discovered the locals' propensity for Yerma Breating. Mud wrestling. It's possibly more appealing to Scandinavian men than women. Anyway, since Mr. Aschberg wanted to please his Norwegian guests, a spot of national mud wrestling was provided. Played out, of course, in front of the traditional video log fire. Now, the VIP guest was well-known Norwegian Conservative politician Carl Hagen, famous for his obsession with looking absolutely immaculate at all times and for his excessive use of hairspray. All Mr. Aschberg was trying to point out, apparently, was that for some politicians and some chat show hosts, mud does stick. So that's the Scandinavians getting down and dirty. But we leave you tonight with a contest that involves not only an evil-smelling muddy quagmire, but also industrial-strength elastic bands, several men wearing skimpy swimming trunks, crash helmets, and, of course, a herd of buffalo. It's from Japan. But then, you probably guessed that. Night-night.
はい、ということで、さあ、それでいきましょう。よーい。さあ、どっとりどっとり水牛が歩いてきた。おっと、まずは、ペオの体操が、牛を引っ張ってる、逆に。ペオの体操、逆に牛を引っ張った。おっと、立教の。最初にバーから手を離したのは誰だ？一番向こう側